Welcome to Talak-E-Talks, where we talk about anything and everything na bet namin pag-usapan. I'm Tilapia Words back.
Hello, and I am Shamsi Sapsap. And before we proceed, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel dito sa YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts.
And for today's talakan, we're doing something different. As in, first time natin itong gagawin. So,
True.
we're gonna do some random questions. Shamsi and I have been like kumares for over a decade na, no? I mean, lampasan ng decade, di ba?
Yes, over 10
Over
years.
10 years na.
Gano'n na kami ka-Shonda.
But for today, we're gonna ask each other random questions na parang I think we haven't asked each other or really just super random questions. So we prepared 3 questions each. Now we haven't really hindi namin shinare. So this will all be a surprise and we'll see kung ano kalalaman ng talakan na ito. Hindi namin alam. So,
Diba? Correct. It's interesting. Magkumari pa ba tayo after this
it will be a
session?
test of friendship, di ba? So who's gonna ask the first question? What about topic? Ayaw mo tanong.
Para naman makikita. Para makikita nila, di ba? Sige, ako na.
Ikaw na mauna kasi ako nag-isip ng idea to.
Correct. Ano, start na.
By the way, this is all just for fun. This is the
naman.
first time doing it. So we'll see ko. First question.
Bahala na. Diba? Okay, sige. Ay, wait. First of all, I just wanna say, congratulations sa ating dalawa.
Ay, uy, baka pala nakalimutan ko.
We reached 1,000 subs, di ba? After 10 months of doing this.
Yeah, 1K.
So congratulations sa atin. Yay!
Oo. At saka shout out sa 18 ha. Kasi most of them are 18. So,
Yes.
and our biggest viewers is mostly 18 din talaga. So talagang hindi pwede. Thank you 18. SLNT!
Correct. I mean, like, just looking at our last video, di ba? Although, for others, parang it's just a small number, pero sa atin, super
Oo
big deal
naman.
na to.
Hello? Para,
3.7k views
para,
as of
para sa dalawang
the time of
bakla
this
na
recording, di ba?
kumukudalan ganito walang kakwenta-kwenta, di ba? Thank you,
So, super thank you for everyone. Super
Okay.
thank you talaga. We really
SLMT.
appreciate it. Okay.
First
O
question.
siya. Sige. Since you mentioned SB19, di ba?
Oh my
So, syempre.
God.
And
Related.
you've been a super fan of them longer than I have been.
Yeah.
Diba?
Yes, I
So,
am. Yes, I am talaga. Yes, I am.
So, I'm going to throw you this very hypothetical question. Okay? Again, right? Lang pikunan,
For
right?
fun lang.
All for fun.
Hypothetical.
Diba?
Okay.
But, if by some unfortunate reason, SB19 can only move forward with 4 members,
Nakakaloka.
who would you let go and why?
Wala, girl. Sorry.
Ang tsaka.
Hindi kasi there are unit talaga, 'di ba? Parang everyone is offering something eh. Kung may mawawala man, hindi na siya SB19 girl. Ganun kadaling sagot. Hindi sa pagiging corny and not answering yung question. I really feel like it would not be SB19 kapag may nawalang isa.
Okay.
Dead air. Hindi kasi. I think it's just
Gets ko naman yun.
Oo,
Yeah.
It's me being a super fan na din na parang I don't see them I don't see them not being as an OT5 kumbaga. Kasi yung lima sila. I mean, kung may mawawala man o may madadagdag, it would be a totally different dynamic, different chemistry. At parang parang yung isipin may kulang. Pag nangyari
It's not gonna
yun,
be the same.
It's not gonna be the same. Kasi, like I said, every single one of them, like, may kuya dyan, may leader, may corny, may angas. Alam parang everyone is may yung belter, may rapper. I mean, all of them mishmash is SB19. So, to answer your question, no, wala. And it won't be SB19 all to all. Ganon. Pinagpawisan ako sa first question pa lang. Ganon.
Sabi mo no holds barred, di ba?
Well, kaya nga. Pero yeah, parang ikaw ba meron if ever?
Out of respect.
Out of respect.
Ayun. You're right. I don't think it's going to be the same group, 'di ba? Kasi if you look at yung mga major pop groups na
Nag-disband yung nawalan ng
parang
isa, 'di
hindi,
ba?
yung nga yung una nawala ng isa pero eventually they will disband. So parang if it's going to lead to that, parang ay wag na lang, 'di
Mm.
ba?
And I,
Parang
and I
all
think
for
I've
one.
and I think I've mentioned it na rin before na, for example man, I mean, let's face it, hindi man forever ang SB19. There will
Mm,
come a time na they will have to will disband or do separate things
correct.
individually. I think
Mm.
it would be best for them na talagang do it as a group na say it that they're doing it the
Oo,
one
no,
doing
yung consensus talaga nila, 'di
oo.
ba?
Kaysa may
Rather
mauna
than
lang na
just
isa or
parang may
dalawa.
malagas tapos
Oo.
papalitan and it wouldn't be the same.
Actually. At saka for sure naman, when that time comes, for sure naman na meron silang future ahead of them kasi individually they can be successful. Parang it's a given na even at this point.
True. Okay.
Yun. Okay, my
Siya, sige
turn.
na. Ay, gaganti.
Hindi naman. 'Di ba, super random questions naman. Pero kasi
O
ikaw
sige.
kasi mas nerdy ka kasi.
Ah,
So, ang question ko is kung may choice ka to be part of a movie or a movie franchise or whatever, like a character ha, kung saan mundo ka pwede pumunta, which movie would you want to be part of? Gets mo?
sige, so hingi ako ng clarification, no?
Oh, sige.
So like let's say, I mean obviously we're big fans of the MCU, 'di ba?
Oo.
So your question pertains to like if they're going to come up with a movie of
Or
a
or no,
type ano.
actually mas ano pa, if you will be if you will be one of the characters as yourself, parang sa mundo mo balak jumoin. Kumbaga, parang mas
Ah,
ganon.
okay.
Kasi ako
Sige.
meron ako. Meron ako sagot ko na dito.
Ay, mauna ka na, te. Mga mas excited kayo. Na-share
Hindi.
yun sa'yo.
Siyempre, question ko sa'yo yun. Pero gusto ko mauna ka. I'm testing kung baka maging pareho ba tayo ng sagot dito.
Okay.
I mean, movie franchise or fantasy world or kahit ano man parang given a chance if you will be a character on that world, saan mundo ka
Basta
gusto
existing
pasok?
franchise na,
Oh
basically, di
yes, oo
ba?
naman.
Okay. Sige. So, yun nga. So, sabi ko nga MCU. And ever since, I've always been a big fan of the X-Men. Diba? Alam mo yan. Nung grade school pa lang ako. Or even tayo. Kasi nagko-collect talaga ako. Alam mo yung mga cards, yung mga trading cards from
Yeah.
before. So I used to collect that. That's how I started. And then eventually go reading comics and getting into the mythology and the lore and all that. But basically, yon kung magkakaroon man ng if the X-Men will be introduced sa MCU, syempre yung mga mutants, 'di ba? So I would really
So may
love
power ka
to
ganon. Anong
portray. Of
powers mo?
course, syempre, hello, 'di ba? Kung 'di ba, kung mag-guess ka man, magka-cameo ka man, 'di ba, sa MCU, might as well have that role na alam mo yun, may malaman or at least that's very relevant to the team mismo. So I guess yung nga yung mutant na I guess persecuted, hated or alam mo yon yung parang biglang nag-manifest yung powers
So ano
tapos
powers mo?
bigla kayo rescue ng ano ba? Reality warping. There's something similar yung kay yung kay Wanda, kay
Okay,
Scarlet
what is
Witch.
Scarlet?
Pero it's more of mute kasi kay Scarlet Witch parang ano siya, 'di ba? Parang magic based
Magic.
siya. So it's really more of parang it's in my ex genes, kumbaga. Actually, may naisip pa akong iba, pero nakakainis, di ba? Nakakabuisit. Yung isa would be Treseverse.
Oh, 13 talaga.
Oo, pero this time, ano naman. Mas maganda sana kung live action, di ba? I mean, syempre kung if it's like really well produced, well executed. Parang isa sa mga Encanto. Parang
Encanto
ganun.
ko.
Na, tapos alam mo yun, parang ako yung parang mastermind or villain parang dun sa isang story na yon. I guess I would imagine yung setting, kunwari, may massacre sa isang beauty pageant. Tapos, ako pala yung, alam mo yun, ako pala yung kumukuha ng mga kaluluwa ng mga beauty contestants, mga ganon. Or siguro sa bathhouse, merong, may humihigop na
Nanghihigop na
enerhiya.
okay. Ibang lakas
So,
ang hinihigop.
ako pala yung yung halimaw sa dark room. Parang ganon.
So magkaiba tayo ng sagot, girl.
O ikaw ano?
Harry Potter world,
Ay,
girl. Gusto ko mag
kung ano, in
gu- gu-
fairness.
gusto ko magling Leviosa sa klase. Kaya pangarap ko talaga yun ever since. Yung parang makatanggap nga ako ng letter ni McGonagall na ini-invite ako mag-Harry Potter. Yung mga ano
Ay,
ko.
Hogwarts letter,
Hogwarts
no?
letter.
Padadala ng ano, ng kwago.
Pinangarap ko yun. Tsaka yung mga wish-wish, ganyan. Yun lang sa akin. Gusto ko mag-Harry Potter world.
Fairness. Kung
Witchcraft and
ano.
sorcery. Hindi mo siya naisip, girl. Sorry.
True.
Hindi tayo-
Pero, di ba, dapat gumawa kasi tayo ng episode niyan eh. Di ba,
Oo, sige,
remember?
gawa tayo ng episode.
Na pure, just ayun, dedicated sa mga Potterheads out
Sige,
there.
why not? Sige. Your next question.
Okay. O, sige. O, ito, medyo personal, right? With, the whole world being at pretty much at a standstill because of this pandemic and all. So medyo seryoso muna tayo.
Okay.
Sige. What's your biggest regret in life? And if given a chance, alam mo yun, to turn back time and make a do-over, kumbaga, what will you, what is it and what will you do?
Seryoso talaga? Oh my God. Actually, ako, personally, growing up, hindi ako ma-regret na tao. As in, parang ako kasi parang I live by the day, tipong ganyan. Parang ako, ang sa akin parang nangyari na yun. Wala na. Iba na, kasi di ba ang regret, parang you always think about it. Pero parang may recurring, hindi ako ganun growing up. Parang sa akin, pag nangyari na, let go na.
Okay.
This may sound trivial para sa iba, pero ito lang yung naisip ko because this is super random, super spur of the moment. And it, like I said, this might be super trivial sa iba, pero naapektuhan ito yung posible, yung mga nangyayari sa buhay ko ngayon. And this is, and I said, people might think this is trivial, yung learning how to drive. Kasi I didn't learn how to drive. Hello, girl, nasa almost, medyo di na tayo kabataan, di ba? So, I had opportunities before when I was younger to learn how to drive, pero hindi ako nag-aral. Na ngayon, after the pandemic, kasi nagkagulo-gulo ang mundo, ang daming trabaho, na-lay off ako, wala na ako ng trabaho. May mga opportunities sana ako na posible kong nagawa, pero may required to learn how to drive, na hindi ko na-applyan o hindi ko nakuha yung opportunity na hinayang ako na parang sabi ko shit, kung nag-aral na ako noon at meron na akong driver's license, baka nakuha ko pa medyo mga target goals ko yun na rin. So, ang daming nawalang opportunity sa akin kasi hindi ako marunong mag-drive. So, ngayon ako nag-aaral mag-drive at this age na parang bakit yun lang? Na parang yun lang. Like I said, people might think it's very trivial and yun yung unang pumasok sa utak ko ngayon kasi yun yung naka-apekto sa akin sa buhay ko ngayon na parang hindi man siya super profound or whatever, pero if there's one thing that I should have done in earlier in my life, learn how to drive. Kasi
practical, 'di ba? Pero yeah, I would have to admit impactful nga siya given the given the state of everything right now. Diba? I have to agree.
Kasi right now, kung bibilangin ko sa kamay ko, parang 4 na big opportunities yung na-miss or yung hindi ako natanggap or na-let go ako because wala akong driver's license at hindi ako marunong mag-drive. Alam mo yun, parang my life could have been better right now in some ways kasi bigger pay yun for sure. Pero they are requiring me to drive. Wala. Yun. Yun yung panghinaya. Doon ako yung parang unang nag-regret na parang shit, kainis. If only I could turn back time.
Pero on the brighter side, at least it's something that you can actually
well, exactly.
do.
Totoo
Still,
naman.
diba?
Totoo naman. Yeah.
So, at least not that many regrets. So good for you, te.
Or saka siguro lang din, para dun sa mga listeners sa whatever, if you have an opportunity to do something, grabe talaga. Ganun lang kasimple.
Actually.
Kasi ako, I had opportunities before, pero I didn't saw it as something na importante. At saka, ako talagang, ang tingin ko noon, magastos magkakotse, magastos mag-drive, magpa-public commuter na lang ako, medyo mas may freedom or less bayarin. Pero in the long run, parang mas naging detrimental pa rin talaga sa akin. Parang naman yung meron kang bagong skill na natutunan na as driving, di ba? Parang, oo nga, kainis.
In fairness, nilalagay talaga siya, no?
Oo, driving
diba?
talaga.
As a skill, tapos hihingin nila minsan yung lisensya, yung license. number to
Kasi
validate.
naloka din talaga ako doon. So, yun talaga yung first, ikaw ba? Ikaw?
Okay.
I throw it back to you. I throw it back to you.
Siyempre dapat no. Dapat pala pinag-isipan ko muna yung mga questions, no. Hindi ko
Oo,
in-expect na
kasi
ibabato mo sila
tatanong
ulit
na.
sa akin.
Tsaka
Okay.
ano naman to, 'di ba? Yun nga hindi natin masyado
Bagay.
pinag-isipan
Correct.
yung mga
Oo.
sagot. So, as in yun talaga yung unang pumasok sa akin.
Actually, not really a regret, but it does make me think then, like, I'm pretty much okay. Happy naman ako sa life ko ngayon. Pero, if I just did this, parang feeling ko I would have a totally different life. Alam mo
Yeah.
yon? Kasi, I studied fine arts back in college. Diba?
Ghoste.
Yeah.
Give a shout out.
Although mas inline siya sa advertising, pero I actually come from a family with a strong background sa sa pananahe. Like, I have a grandfather nakilala sa tao namin, sa area namin, na gumagawa ng mga barong, right? Tapos I have a tita na yun, yung parang sikat din, may pangalan din locally. I mean sa town namin, napuntahan pag sa mga, alam mo yun, sa mga ayun, bridal
Grounds,
gowns, sa mga
oo.
basta yun, may pagka
Fashion. Basta fashion related in some ways.
pagka couturier.
But
Parang
yeah.
may ganun ang
Oo.
dating. So, parang it kind of dawned late on me na had it clicked on my mind earlier, I could have parang learned the craft from my grandfather nung buhay pa siya, 'di ba? Matuto mag-pattern making, kasi I mean, yun yung pinakamahirap sa craft na to. Yung alam mo yun, yung paggawa ng pattern and how to execute
Yeah.
it. So that's one. And then tapos syempre yun nga, yung pananahi, and considering na alam mo, I could have built a career about it. Kahit paano creative naman tayo, alam mo yon. Tapos may inclination naman
Girl, tayo
tayo sa,
nagde-design, di ba?
yun
Mas,
nga
mas kung makakritik tayo rin dapat pag Oscars at saka mga kung anik-anik na beauty
kahit Drag
pageant,
Race
di
nga
ba?
lang, di ba? Kahit mga costumes nga lang. Parang
Mm-mm.
nung yung mga panahong yon, parang sana I had that foresight. Alam mo, to learn that skill, and then tingin ko yun, I would have built a career around that. And mali mo, alam mo yun, ngayon I could have been a designer
Girl,
or a
it's not too late.
stylist.
It's not too late.
Hindi, pero yun nga,
Yung
di ba
learning,
yung only regret there is
yung
correct,
learning
yung
to
learning
so,
at saka yung,
with your
may
yung
secret
link
kasi yung, correct, kasi yung mami ko na nananahi din siya,
Mm-mm.
pero hindi niya natutunan yung pattern making. Kasi sabi niya, iba yung technique ng lolo ko, para medyo mahirap. So, she never like got around it.
Oo.
So, yun, wala na yung lolo ko. So, parang, it's just one of those, parang, I guess, could have been a family tradition that could have been passed sa next generation. Pero, yun, parang late nang late ko lang na-realize, late ko na parang napagtagpi-tagpi lahat. No, parang posible pala na I could have gone, alam mo yun, could have learned it, could have ventured into that route.
Share
Pero,
lang, kasi ang lolo ko naman, karpentero, as in, kilala naman siya sa lugar namin, as in, paggawa ng furniture na wood. Alam mo yung nag-uukit talaga ng yung mga pillars,
okay.
yung mga
Oo.
ganun, yung mga basta anything na dining set, yung mga wooden na sala set, yung mga ganun. Yun ang business ng lolo ko nung namatay siya. At din, bago siya namatay, I mean, kaya linking it to you, parang iba talaga yung generation na may skill set. Yung panahon nila, na parang alam mo yon
Correct.
na
Parang artisans talaga, di
oo,
ba?
na hindi rin din,
So,
sa amin hindi rin napasa. Wala sa mga anak niya ng
di ba? Alam mo yun,
ano.
correct, di ba? Parang nakapanghinayang. Yun nga, parang wala sa mga tito, sa mom ko na, alam mo yun, natutunan talaga
Nagpatuloy
siya.
nung no.
Correct.
Sa amin
And then
din, just thinking
even sa
about it.
generation namin magpipinsan, wala din. So actually, come to think of it, it's not really a regret, but more of a what if para sa akin. Malay mo, ikaw yung di ba? Parang
Oo.
star ng mga construes.
Promise, I mean, actually, looking back, kasi may art din talaga yung pag-uukit ng wood talaga. Yung may ginagamit na machine na umiikot, alam mo yun yung gano'n, pas iaano niya yun, yung may measure niya yung, basta style, basta yung varnishing, yung ilang araw na,
mga techniques, di ba?
sayang. all regrets, but
Mm,
we move forward. Ika nga, we move forward.
yeah, it's really not, I guess, for us.
Mm.
Diba?
Next question is mine.
Oh, in fact,
Kasi
ang haba ng question number 2.
okay.
Okay,
question,
go.
question number 3 ko. Ano, to ko.
2
To
pala.
ko.
Oo,
Oo.
yeah.
Medyo ano naman to, medyo classic question lang to na nilalabas din. If you will be reincarnated or live a life or choose a life living of a living person or not, kaninong buhay ang pipiliin mo? If you are
When you
to
say living
choose.
person or not, so,
I mean, for example, kung may, or I mean, pwedeng patay na or buhay pa rin, or parang, sana yung buhay ko parang, if I can live parang one day of his life, kayo ng buhay yung gusto mong i-live or relive. Kasi nga, parang, kung patay na, or, I mean, parang, get yung question, parang, for one day,
mm,
kaninong buhay ang gusto mong, maybe a pop star? Or maybe, or kung sino-sino, or,
correct. Parang, ang daming choices,
ang
girl,
daming choice.
in
Kasunod yung biyahe. Pero
fairness,
one day lang
no?
naman, girl. One day lang. Hindi mo naman naagawin ang buhay niya or hindi mo siya papalitan. Pero feeling ko popstar po baka mamagsak. Baka popstar ka mamagsak ka. Maging diba-dibahan for one day.
Actually, hindi.
Wow.
One day lang naman, di
One
ba?
day,
So,
one day
ibig
lang.
sabihin, like,
Oo.
after yung 24 hours.
Oo. I mean, wala ka naman siguro gagawing drastic decision making para magka World War III or something, di ba?
Parang isang araw lang, di
Oo.
ba?
Yung parang ano, para lang ma-experience mo yung buhay ng ganung klaseng buhay, yung na in your perspective nakita mo, napapanood mo or whatever.
Hmm. Ako, honestly, I'm leaning towards something historical.
Ako
Um,
meron ako actually. At
uh,
babae siya. At babae siya.
malamang. Charot.
Oo.
Hindi.
Nag-iisip talaga si girl. Nag-iisip
Oo,
talaga si girl.
nag-isip talaga ako.
Oo.
And hindi kasi ano to eh, parang chance mo na to relive alam mo yon, probably a moment in time or a
Time.
moment in history na alam mo yun, not many people
Actually, just
of
really,
course have questions about it eh. Kaya
just,
it's a bigger question for me kasi ganun yung dating sa akin. Pero ako lang, like, honestly, 24 hours, the only thing that I can think of right now, alam mo yung yung series before, yung Superbook,
yes,
tsaka
oh,
yung
yes, yung
yung
cartoons.
Family ay
Family,
hindi, Superbook kasi is Old Testament, 'di ba? Flying House yun yung New Testament,
oo.
'di ba?
So parang gano'n, parang one day you can go back in somewhere.
Correct,
Parang
right?
gano'n ang
So
idea.
yon. So
Diba? Girl, lumalabas ang edad natin. Kasi baka walang makarelate sa Superbook at saka Flying House.
so yon. So sticking to my reference, siguro I would love to go, as cheesy as this sounds, pero I would really love to go to the past, yung panahon ni Jesus Christ, right? Parang once and for all, gusto ko malaman, did
Pero
he really, alam mo
pero,
yun?
pero
Ay, wait, particular person, no? Pala,
political
sabi mo, di
person, so
ba?
one of the apostles, gano'n. Para
Probably one
ma-experience
of the
the
apostles,
apostles.
or, ay hindi, Mary
Judas.
Magdalene.
Ay, Mary
Parang
Magdalene.
mas Mary Magdalene na lang. Right? Hindi kasi, di ba, I think very murky yung history ni ate mo, di
Oo
ba?
naman, di ba? Nakailang
Right?
ano na
Kasi,
yan.
I mean, she was like in modern times, she's like portrayed as like this prostitute,
Whore.
'di
Oh,
ba?
di ba?
Pero there are
May text na,
findings or
oh,
texts that would actually contradict that, and she's
demystifying
more
it.
of
Oo.
one of Jesus's followers, or
Mm.
parang an educated or a learned woman, 'di ba?
Mm.
Tapos dinownplay lang siya. Alam mo 'yon, parang no, there was pretty much a propaganda to actually
Exactly.
diminish her participation dun sa life ni Jesus,
Mm.
and yun nga, and actually devalue her
Yeah.
basically as a woman, right? Kasi I just go, lumalalim yung conversation natin about kung ano yung ginawa ng church, di ba? Yung
Oo.
oppression ng church and how it kind of manipulated the history
Exactly,
to,
manipulation.
um, to tailor fit their to their
Narrative,
agenda.
yung narrative nila, 'di
Exactly,
ba?
right? So I would really, number one, first of all, yung nga, parang learn for myself once and for all kung ano yung role niya, if Jesus even existed, yung role ni Mary Magdalene, that's the other thing. And of course, yung nga, pwede ko rin tanungin, yung nga, may heaven and earth nga naman. And so, ano yung stand niya pagdating sa mga bakla,
Bakla.
sa which I believe was actually alam mo yon, kind of practice din, 'di ba? Or whatever gay people in the past, obviously, right? Pero yun nga, there's just a lot of cover up that has happened throughout history. So I would really love to get to know the real,
Yeah.
I mean the real thing or the truth behind that, 'di ba?
Mas bonggang sagot mo. Nung iniisip ko yung tanong na to, napaka-light lang ang naisip
You
ko.
know?
Well, hindi naman napaka-light, pero mas recent ng konti. Because I mean, I've been a fan of her for a long time. Dahil yung mom ko din is parang looks up to her in some way. Actually, mas namulat niya ako sa kanya dahil sa mom ko din. I wanna live a day in a life ni Princess Diana nung before the before the
Okay.
whole
Akala ko dun
whole
sa
before the whole yung heydays sa pagiging prinsesa niya, yung advocacies niya, yung HIV, chorba niya. Tsaka because like I said, my mom loves her so much. Mas growing up talagang every time may Princess Diana article or news bit or whatever, lagi, lagi ako may nasasagap sa nanay ko. So parang in some ways lang parang wala lang. May fascination din ako sa kanya. Up until now, kaya fan din ako ng The Crown or whatever, ng mga ganong royalty channel. I'm not fan of the monarchy, obviously. Pero alam mo yung mundo ni Diana. Well, kasi si Diana din was from an outsider in some ways, di ba? Yun lang. So wala pa profound na change the
ano ba
history.
yan? Pero gets ko naman. So this is after no?
Bago
As in,
yung
yeah, of course, before her death, pero nandyan na si Prince William at saka si Harry.
Oo,
So naisilang mo na.
yung heydays na parang before the whole
Pero kayo pa ni Prince Charles.
before the whole the third party drama I mean, actually
Camila,
gusto ko lang ma-experience maging prinsesa na pero ayoko naman na parang Princess Diaries na prinsesa na yung buhay lang niya, parang ma-relieve lang
Princess
talaga.
of Genovia.
Oh, yung Genovia.
Oo,
na parang gano'n. Yun lang.
Okay. So, ibig sabihin, 24 hours, yun, so may chance mag-sex kayo ni Prince Charles.
Kahit hindi, gusto ko lang mag-prinsesa talaga at magsuot ng mga garbong damit. Mga ganong effect. Ewan ko ba, parang yun na kayo unang pumasok sa akin. So, your next question na, your third and last question.
Ay, last na pala.
Oo naman.
Okay. O sige, granted na, of course, you studied filmmaking. You're really into movies. So, what's your dream movie project? Like, what's it about? Alam mo yun, yung, syempre multiple questions to, di ba? Pero I would really like you to describe, like, what's it about? Like, sino yung dream cast mo?
Girl, like, on the spot talaga.
Iconic, like, you can think of an iconic scene or probably a song for the soundtrack. Oo, on the spot.
Pero girl, ito na lang. Hindi naman sa super dream, hindi naman super dream project ko din talaga to. Pero kasi nga, yung sinulat natin na Manila something. Pare-reveal na tayo, baka may nakabasa ng Manila 2048 natin. Ano kasi kami sinulat, yung collaboration natin. I mean, yun ang isasagot ko kasi super nag-enjoy ako nung natin no, nung brainstorming. Actually, natapos na siya, buo na siya. Isusulat na lang yung actual script, 'di ba? Tsaka ibebenta. Pero kasi ang idea nun is very post-apocalyptic na assassin na transgender woman na assassin in Manila 2048. Well, pero ito is parang may nangyaring after World War III, channeling, ganun eksena. So it's very John Wick ang style ng violence ang na-imagine ko. Tapos parang, kasi napaka-random naman, baka naman sabihin, hindi na, I mean, I'm sure I have ultimate other ideas, pero I would love na sana mangyari yung dream project.
Become a reality, no?
Become a reality. Ilang gabi natin pinagpuyatan at pinaghirapan yung breakdown na mag-sulat tayo na. So,
okay, o sige. So, who will you cast as yung lead?
Sana pala inayos ko. No? Kasi baka may makarinig, baka maging pitch idea to, di ba? So, ano siya? Isa siyang transgender assassin in 2048 Manila. Post-apocalyptic dystopian ang setting. Tapos, ang ikakast ko basically, actually, ang hirap lang kasi, di ba, numero na tayo pinagbanggitan ng ilang mga producers or production houses. Ang sabi nila, ang hirapan sila na na kumapit sa isang transgender na bida kasi nga sino ikakas nila kasi kailangan talaga transgender na bida.
Correct.
For example sa Philippine setting kasi to parang Philippine wala pa naman tayo parang sikat na bankable na transgender na. I mean may mga marami ng trans woman na especially ng mga artista like yung sa Mamu, yung I forgot her name, oh my god. Yeah, 'di ba? Nakakahiya. Kasi nakalad Karen. I mean, marami naman pero syempre yung mga producers naghahanap ng bankable, alam naman si Vice Ganda i-cast natin, 'di ba? Hindi naman comedy yung material natin. So, yung mga ganong emote. Pero I hope eventually magawa natin ang paraan. Yun lang.
Okay.
ang pangit kasi naman. So yun po. I mean,
sabi ko biglaan.
Oo nga. Ayun po, I mean, ano pa rin naman yung pangarap ng filmmaking. Pero at this moment, after the pandemic, parang talagang napaisip pa kung ito ba ang patahakin natin bilang isang career. Kasi nga, actually, it's really more of being yung practical and idealistic na scenario. Maging ka ba, magtatrabaho ka na kumikita ng pera or yung munang passion mo na medyo wala mo ng kaperahan or just like may ganung factor pa. And you're second guessing yourself kung talaga bang ito ang para sa iyo din. So, may ganung
ilalabas ko na ba yung yung alak? Ito na ba yun? Ito na ba yun yung
So, kaya na put on hold ang ating pangarap maging filmmaker pansamantala. Yun lang.
Parang ang low energy naman ng ending.
Ikaw ba? Meron ka ba? Ikaw naman ang collaborator ko, di ba? Kaya nga nagsimula ang podcast channel and YouTube channel na ito dahil sa walang kamatayang collaboration natin ng mga ideas natin.
Actually, it's not really a movie project, pero syempre I'm into comics, so graphic novel talaga. May naisip ako. So I'll tell you the gist, syempre. I don't think I've ever shared. I mean, alam mo na ito yung parang lifelong dream ko, di ba? Pero I don't think na I've ever shared yung details. Ang premise is, alam mo yung trope ng chosen one, right? So merong isang bakla, obviously, parang siguro parang basta ordinary looking na gay guy, right? Probably 20s, 30s, parang alam mo yun, parang in the middle of parang quarter life crisis or basta may crisis siya, and then all of a sudden he is transported to this magical world na parang I would say familiar ka sa Magic Knight Ray Earth?
No.
Ay, hindi. Basta yung parang it's a major influence din dun sa story ko. Basta so he transported siya into this magical world wherein supposedly siya yung chosen one. Okay? Tapos itong magical world na to, it's reimagined versions ng mga mythological creatures. Basta ng Philippine mythology. So, ang twist lang dito is
reveal mo na kaagad?
kasi there's I actually imagine it is parang a 9-part story parang ganon. Pero basta yes, pero yung ang caveat dito is he's supposedly the chosen one, right? Pero it turns out na parang pang ilang chosen one na siya na dumating sa world nila. Parang may overlord, parang may dark overlord na kailangan i-overthrow, and parang for the longest time, actually I think yung bilang ko is parang parang siya yung pang 69 kumbaga na chosen one. So by that time, lahat ng mga tao lahat ng mga tao sa kingdom parang sobrang jaded na, hindi na sila naniniwala na siya yung chosen one. So might as well parang alam mo yung mga chikang sana mamatay na siya para dumating na yung susunod. Kasi parang yung mga nauna, mas mga warriors talaga, parang battle ready. Ito talaga, parang wala lang. Parang, alam mo parang wrong place, parang wrong person, wrong place, wrong time. Parang kaya napunta lang siya doon. Pero, it turns out, basta, as we proceed with the story, ma-realize natin na by some twist of fate, siya talaga yung kailangan. Kasi in the end, hindi warrior yung kailangan para ma-overthrow yung Basta, so, kaya nga natawa ako sa like sample, yung nga sa, ano ba yung kanta yung rap ni Pablo, may Bakunawa. Sa Pepsi yun, no?
Oo, Pepsi yung may Bakunawa, oo.
Ayun. Basta, so I'm trying to incorporate all, like sample yun nga, yung Bakunawa, imagine them as parang fish dragons, parang sila yung parang Deus Ex Machina nila. Basta sa story, parang sila yung tutulong sa kanya. because parang parang he only has his wit, intellect na that will help him survive. Tapos yung parang syempre may mga followers siya, may mga companions siya. So I'm thinking of a babaeng tikbalang, parang ano siya, parang warrior princess of sort. Eh syempre, yun nga. So direct conflict dun sa personality ng bida. Ang working title ko is Lokang Hinirang. A play of course sa Lupang Hinirang. Kasi siya yung hinirang pero yung loko-loko siya. Anyway, yun pala yung naisip.
Tsaka bakla siya, di ba?
Yes.
Oh.
Basta, may pagka-meta and the end. So yun, so it's kind of big din kasi world building siya eh. And yeah, I just really hope na I could find the time. Hindi kasi I have the concept, pero syempre alam mo yun, to break it down yung mga details. Sana may makakolab ako na artist na alam mo yun, willing to make to bring the story to life kumbaga.
True.
Yun lang.
Yung mga ating mga projects na pangarap na gagawin natin in the future. Ganun eh. Okay, last question. Last question.
Pala, meron ka pa pala.
Last question na ako.
Sige, go.
Last question. If given a choice, again, kung ikaw ay maging bakla or straight, ano ang pipiliin mo at bakit? The classic one. Actually, natanong na ako ilang beses ng mga friends ko eh. Sabi niya, sige, kung mapiliin ka kung magiging bakla ka or straight pa rin, kung may choice ka, anong pipiliin mo?
Since we patterned our characters after beauty queens, right? So might as well provide. Okay, well, first of all, my choice will always be, of course, to given a choice, be gay pa din. Parang,
true, pareho tayo.
I really can't imagine myself, honestly, I really can't imagine myself being straight. I mean, if we have the same example, parang I would still have the same personality, the same character, pero babae lang yung gusto ko. Parang, that's how I imagined or how I interpret your question. I could not, honestly, I could not see myself. I could still see myself struggling, kumbaga, and the way that I lived my life. Parang I actually came into terms with my sexuality, so I'm really happy where I am right now. Although if you would have asked me this like probably 20 years ago or so, malamang I would have chosen
yung struggling ka pa, di ba?
Yung straight life. Although that's a good what if, di ba? What if straight nga ako?
Right? Ako talaga hindi ko may imagine sarili ko maging straight guy. Sa totoo lang.
But it would be interesting. Like, may asawa ba ako? May mga anak na rin ba?
Well, kung straight guy ako, for example, kung ako ito at straight guy ako, matagal na ako may pamilya. Feeling ko ang dami ko ng anak. Parang ganung factor.
Yun nga eh. Baka sinundan ko rin yung yapak ng tatay ko na for sure, yun nga, maraming
may nabuntis na ako for sure.
Yeah, most likely.
At an early age, di ba, maaga ako nag-explore ng sex. So, good luck na lang, di ba? Kung straight ako, naku, good luck. Yun lang naman. Ganun eh. Not talaga.
Things happen for a reason, no?
Oh.
Ayun, siguro ni Lord na kumalat yung lahi natin.
Ang random pa yan ng chika natin, no? From SB19 to our project, connect. So, it was fun though.
Yeah, oo. Diba? Bring them on. More questions like these.
Exactly.
Kaya so, sa natin,
followers natin.
Yes, please, if you have interesting questions to ask, diba? Please ask away.
You can share it in the comment section sa aming YouTube, or you can send us a DM sa aming social media, sa Twitter or sa Instagram. So
yeah, and we'll do our best to answer it on the next show.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for sure. If we receive, a few questions, maybe 2 or 3 questions, why not, diba? We'll do this again for sure. Or if they want to learn something or know something about us, why not? Go lang, fight kami.
Correct. Yeah, so, and if you guys are willing to share, din lang, like, example, you have answers to the questions that we just raised. So go ahead, use the comment section to tell us what you think.
And don't forget to subscribe and like and hit the notification button in our channels.
Yes, and please follow us on our social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and we are also available on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
Sana nag-enjoy ka sa aming talakan today. My name is Tilapia Words Back.
True. Thank you so much for listening. Kahit na medyo walang saysay. But anyways, love you guys. I am Shampoo Tap Tap.
Bye!
Bye!